in sales tax increase or some other means?
Well, first of all, I'm not in favor of a sales tax increase. What I would be in favor of is expanding the industrial base so that's to generate more revenue. Of course, we all want to make more money and retain employees, but the budget only goes so far. And so my suggestion, or what I would see to be done, would be to expand the base so that we have more tax dollars coming into Wayne County to thus pay for salary increases.
Mr. Mackey.
Well, I believe you got to reward those that are performing very well for you in servicing your community. How you go about doing that, I don't have all the answers to that. I would ask, the first thing, you got to look at the budget, see what you can do with that budget. Look at those revenues, see what is going to happen in the future. Make whatever contributions from those two areas to make that happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Mykrantz.
Thank you. The way I look at it is we have to retain the talent. There is an untold cost to turnover when it comes to training, recruiting, hiring, and all those things that go with new employees. So that's critical. If you reduce that, you actually have some workspace to increase the salaries. If you talk about the prosecutor's office, sheriff's deputies, again, some of the lowest paid people in the county, and that's something we cannot continue to do. So how would I balance it? I think we can get some synergy by keeping the people, and if necessary, if it would be required to have a tax increase, I think you should decide, not us. If everything's laid out on the table just like the city of Wooster did, and that requires a tax, then you decide if that's what you want. But for sure, we need to retain the talent that we're losing.
Mr. Carmichael.
Yes, it's been my experience since I've been here the last 7 years that most of our employees are long-term employees. And they do stick around. That working for the county, really good benefits. And I do know that we fell behind for about 4 years there where we didn't give raises because of the economy. I know the first year that I was here, we didn't give raises, but that was whenever the bottom fell out of everything. But the last 2 or 3 years, I think that we've been starting to give raises, so those wages are going to start going back up. And, if we do lose an employee, I feel bad about that. But everybody that comes to work for the county knows exactly what they're going to make whenever they start, and they know they're not going to get rich, but they're going to get a paycheck every 2 weeks, and they're going to have good benefits. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Wright.
First of all, I would never, ever force a tax on the Wayne County people. If we needed a tax, we would put it up for a vote. Second of all, like Jim said, when you hire somebody, they know what they're getting when you hire them. And if we do need a specialty, we let it come to the commissioners and try and work it in their next budget. I'm sure that it can be worked on and we can see how much it is. But for tax-wise, I would never, ever impose a tax.
Thank you. The next question is directed to the commissioners only.